Welcome to Hello English Teacher. Today let's look at the extract based questions from the chapter 2 Stories about Flying from class 10. If you are watching my video for the first time, please subscribe. You can listen to the explanations of chapters from classes 10, 11 and 12 English. And don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a video. Let's move on to the video now. So, there are two stories in this chapter, His First Flight by Liam O'Flaherty and Black Aeroplane by Frederick Forsyth. So, let us look at the extracts from one by one. So, the first story is His First Flight, which is a story about a little seagull who tries to fly and finally succeeds. So, let us look at the extract number 1. He felt certain that his wings would never support him. So, he bent his head and ran away back to the little hole under the ledge where he slept at night. So, let us look at the questions. Question number 1. Who is the he mentioned in the above lines? The narrator, the little seagull, the seagull's father or the seagull's brother? So, the answer is the little seagull. So, question number 2. What was he sure of? That he can fly, that he cannot sleep, his wings may support him or his wings would not support him. So, the answer is he was sure that his wings would not support him. The answer is D. So, question number 3. Why did he run away? He could not flap his wings, he was happy to fly, he was feeling sleepy or he was lazy to fly. So, he did run away because he could not flap his wings, he was not able to fly. So, answer is A, he could not flap his wings. So, question number 4, what does the ledge mean? It is a hilltop, a projection from a wall or a cliff, a small window or a rocky mountain. So, the answer is B, a projection from a wall or a cliff. So, question number 5, where did he sleep at night? In his nest, under the ledge, on the hilltop or on a tree. So, the answer is B, under the ledge. So, now let us look at the next extract. She was standing on a little high hump on the plateau, her white breast thrust forward. Now and again she tore at a piece of fish that lay at her feet and then scraped each side of a bee on the rock. The sight of the food maddened him. So, let us look at the questions. Question number 1. Who is the she mentioned in the above lines? A, the seagull's mother, the little seagull, the seagull's mother, the seagull's sister or another seagull. So, the answer is B, the seagull's mother, the little seagull's mother. So, let us look at the next question. Question number 2. What was she doing? Simply standing, watching the little seagull, tearing piece of fish now and again, calling the little bird. So, the answer is C, tearing piece of fish now and again. So, question number 3. Why was she showing the fish? To make the little bird come fly forward and to feel the little bird, she wanted to feed herself, she was throwing away excess food. So, the answer is A, to make the little bird come forward and fly. So, question number 4, who is the him mentioned in the above lines? The narrator, the little seagull, the seagull's father, the seagull's brother. So, the answer is B, the little seagull. So, let us look at question number 5. What maddened him? So, the fear of flying, his willingness to fly, the sight of food, the ocean water. So, the answer is the sight of food maddened him. So, now let us look at the third extract. Then he flapped his wings once again and he soared upwards. Ga 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 oh. His mother swooped past him, her wings making a loud noise. He answered her with a loud scream. Then his father flew over him screaming. He saw his two brothers and his sister flying around him, curveting and banking and soaring and diving. So, question number 1. Who soared upwards? The narrator, the little seagull, the seagull's father, the seagull's brother. So, the answer is the little seagull. So, because he saw the food, he started flying upwards. So, he just moved upwards or soared upwards. So, the answer is B. So, question number 2, why did the mother bird scream? She screamed out of fear, She screamed to awaken him. She screamed out of shock and surprise. She screamed to mock him. So the answer is C. She screamed out of shock and surprise because the little bird was flying. So question number 3. What did the seagull do? The seagull fell into the sea. The seagull withdrew itself. The seagull simply made noise. The seagull was soaring in the air. So the answer is D. The seagull was soaring into the air. So question number 4. How did the family show their appreciation for the little seagull? Gave it more food, flew around and along with the little seagull, made it fly alone in the air. They stood far away and watched. So the answer is B. Flew around and along with the little seagull. So question number 5. What does the word curveting mean? Stay in one place, jumping like a horse, flying like an eagle, or swimming over water. So the answer is B. Jumping like a horse. So that's all from his first flight. Now let's look at the second story, The Black Aeroplane, and here is the first extract. I'll be in time for breakfast, I thought. A good big English breakfast. Everything was going well. It was an easy flight. So let's look at the questions. Question number 1. Who is the speaker of these words? The co-pilot, the narrator, the narrator's friend, his father. So the answer is B, the narrator. So let's look at question number 2. Where is the narrator heading to? England, Paris, Milan, New York. So the narrator is heading to England. Answer is A. So now let's look at the next question. Question number 3. Why is the narrator going to England? To be with his family and enjoy an English breakfast, to meet his childhood friends, to attend a business meet, to see his grandparents. So the answer is A, to be with his family and enjoy an English breakfast. So question number 4. What was his mode of transport? He was on a ship, he was flying, he was on a bus, he was driving a car. So the answer is B, he was flying. So now question number 5. Which city was behind him? England, Paris, Milan or Munich? So the answer is B, Paris. So he was leaving Paris and going towards England. So now let's look at the second extract. Follow me, he was saying. Follow me. He knows that I am lost, I thought. He is trying to help me. So now let's look at the questions from this extract. Question number 1. Who is the he in the above lines? The co-pilot, pilot in another plane, his friend from the control room, his friend on the phone. So the answer is B, pilot in another plane. So he was trying to speak to the narrator. So now question number 2. Why did he ask the narrator to follow him? He seemed to have lost his way. He was taking him to Paris. He wanted to change his direction. He wanted to confuse him. So the answer is A, he seemed to have lost his way. So that is why the other pilot was trying to help him. So question number 3. What happened to the narrator? His plane had no fuel. He was going in the wrong direction. He was waiting for somebody's help. He was inside a dark cloud and nothing was working. So the answer is D. He was inside a dark cloud and then nothing was working. So let's look at question number 4 now. Where was the person who was trying to help the narrator? In his Dakota, in a helicopter, in another aeroplane, in the control room. So the answer is C, in another aeroplane. So question number 5. Why was the other aeroplane very strange? It came out of nowhere. It was a black aeroplane. It had no lights on its wings, all of the above. So the answer is D, all of the above. It was strange because it came out of nowhere. It was a black aeroplane and it had no lights on its wings. So the answer is D, all of the above. So let's look at the last extract from this chapter. Another aeroplane up there in the storm. No other aeroplanes were flying tonight. Yours was the only one I could see on the radar. So let's look at the questions from this extract. Question number 1. Who is the speaker of these words? The narrator, his friend, the woman in the control tower, his mother. So the answer is C, the woman in the control tower. So question number 2. What did the narrator ask her? Who the other pilot was, where the other pilot went, why the other pilot helped him, when the other pilot would leave. So the answer is A, who the other pilot was. So question number 3, why did he want to know about the other pilot? To see who he was, to thank him, to invite him home, to befriend him. So the answer is B, to thank him. So question number 4, what kind of weather had prevailed? It was very pleasant, it was windy, it was stormy, it was peaceful. So the answer is C, stormy weather. So the last question, what did the woman reply when asked about the other pilot? He went home early, he was new to his job, he came there to help the narrator, there was no other pilot or aeroplane on the radar. So the answer is D, there was no other pilot or aeroplane on the radar. I hope you liked this video. For more informative videos, do subscribe to Hello English Teacher. Like, share and give your valuable comments below. Thank you for watching.